Tiffany, welcome to the SAINTCON hallway.
Thank you.
You have a handle?
Yep, it's Xanadu 2600.
And was this given, earned, self-given, other?
It was self-given. You know, I'm a glutton for watching Xanadu. I love Olivia Newton-John and their dances and their songs. I love musicals. So,
Why are all the skate rinks were named Xanadu for a while?
I think because of the movie,
Right.
it helped pull in more money. Just like Stranger Things pulled more people back into the skating rink this year than last year.
Do you go to skating rink a lot?
I do.
It kind of makes sense. I guess the Xanadu part checks out. It's authentic.
Yes. Although I can't do inlines. No.
Backwards,
Old school.
the weave in, all
Yep.
that. Oh, I seem like that would be harder than it. What is inline? Oh, you mean rollerblades?
Yeah, rollerblades.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
old, so
I am too.
I say things like rollerblades.
Like,
How many years have you been coming to SAINTCON?
probably about 6 years.
6 years. What would be your favorite memory of SAINTCON?
Opening doors on the first day.
Opening doors. I like that answer. So you mean like the excitement of everybody rolling in, or can you enumerate that further?
Well, getting new people to roll in, having new faces, people getting excited about actually finding out what SAINTCON is. Because out of all the conferences I've been through, like 12 on a yearly basis, this is my number one. If I had to give up any conferences, this would be my last.
Well, we should name those so I can tell them that we're better than them. From a community standpoint, though, like you do a lot.
Yes.
What other things do? I mean, so first, you volunteer here at SAINTCON.
Yes.
Yes.
I have for the last 6 years, but this year I am now staff. So
Awesome. And you were staff at registration?
Yes, at registration.
So you got to deal with all the things, lots of people. Let's go fast. They all want registration to get that shiny badge, and they want to come in here and do things.
Yep.
And you're the enabler and the gatekeeper.
Yes. And the people, they're like, well, I registered, but they never used the code, so they didn't actually fully register. And it's like, So that's one of those things. It's like, you want to be here, you got to do all the steps and make it here.
Right.
So
Other things in the community, other cons, what are you also a part of?
I show up and help B-Sides Las Vegas. I run the auction and raffle. I am the organizer and runner of B-Sides Idaho Falls.
Wait, you would give up your own con over SAINTCON? I caught you.
No,
No,
I would actually help
you don't have to
offload
answer.
it.
You do not have to answer that.
No.
I was just sorry. So B-Sides Idaho?
Yep, B-Sides Idaho Falls. We did help with B-Sides Boise one year for COVID. We called it B-Sides Idaho. It was actually Boise and Idaho Falls together virtually. So it was kind of nice to be able to pull the two communities together and help out even more during COVID. And then I also have our nonprofit that helps us with B-Sides, which is Eastern Idaho Cyber Education Alliance. And they help fund all these lovely things. So
That sounds awesome. Mm-hmm. So you do a lot of things then, is what I'm hearing.
yes, and a job still.
Yeah. I thought that was your job at this point.
Nope.
That seems like enough.
That's my passion. And then, I have other things like hobbies and kids and
What gets you excited? Like this is something that you want to do beyond cons. What's that? What's something that you're excited to go and like learn and try and do and build and
you said build.
option?
I absolutely love to do woodworking. So I actually build different wood projects. And if anybody's seen them, one year we had, an arcade-looking box that had went on travel through all different hackers conferences. And on the box on the front, it has an X and then 2600. If you see that, that's my woodwork that I've created to go around to different conferences. And then at work, I've built this table that's like epoxy sides, dovetailed sides. and then acrylic poured top that is all color-coded for the school colors. So it's those fun things, and people see it, and they're like, oh, my God, you made this.
Yeah, that's real craft.
So,
You working on something right now?
I'm about to commission a piece for one of our teachers that I work for at Idaho State University. She wants kind of like a little doggy door bed that kind of is covered, but it's also her end table. So,
Like a cavity for a dog to go into?
yeah, it's actually
Okay.
like a little covered part, but it's open, so you can still see the dog and pet the dog.
Got it. That
But
makes
it's
more
also got
sense.
a dog bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the challenge, you anything new there, or is it just a matter of execution?
That one is a lot of wood pieces that are kind of interlaid. And if your numbers are slightly off when you're building it, it can look skewed or, not appropriately built.
Right.
So,
How did you get into this community? One day you're like, I'm just going to help run every con that exists around me.
well, 12 years ago, my husband wanted to do the CTF, but he wanted our son to go. And our son was 12 years old at the time. So he needed an adult to go with him because the conference doesn't allow 12-year-olds to roam to Vegas.
We're not talking about SAINTCON, right?
No, DEF CON.
Okay, got it.
And so I got pulled in to take care of our son while we're running around. And that's when I met Christopher Hagnaggy, and that's why I realized that this community is not just computers. It's talking with people. It's networking. So that helped me realize that I could be part of this community that my husband was already part of. So I wouldn't have to be sitting at home not knowing what he's doing or understanding what he's doing. Because I've had several people that I've met over the years that gave me a better understanding and excitement that, oh, this is what he's doing. I'm really proud. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of different domains, and definitely social engineering is fun and exciting and stressful and scary as well, especially when you're doing it in front of a live audience.
yep.
If somebody wanted to approach you, but they also understand that you're an elite wizard of running all these conferences, and maybe they're a little scared, or maybe you're at Reg and you're Iron Fist saying, you didn't Reg, so sorry. What's a way they can approach and chat with you and maybe find some common ground? We covered skating, some woodworking.
Yep.
Clearly running conferences. You seem to have a little bit of a passion for that.
Honestly, I'm amazingly approachable. You just come up, talk with me. Pink hair, can't miss me. Staple color, I always refresh.
F5
yeah.
that.
And it's just any topic you want to talk about. I'm into learning anything and everything and expanding my mind. So it's like, come over and ask me a question. I am very happy and go lucky, and I enjoy conversations. So,
Do you have a favorite DEF CON memory? I think we struck on the right one. Whatever that was, we need that one.
Well, it was actually the first year at DEF CON. I was walking around with my son, and I'm not sure of the name, so I can't really out him or anything, but somebody had walked up to my son with a bag full of booze bottles. And he's like asking my son, do you want a drink?
Oh, man.
And my son's like, I'm 12. And he looks
Sure.
at me and goes like, Mom, what do you think? And I'm like, you need to figure this out. So he was able to kind of make the choice on his own. So I wanted to make sure he felt, like he was in control over it. And he's like, nah,
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
Sketchy dude at DEF CON. Even if it was your first, maybe not the best move. It's probably a better way to go about that.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he's like, I'm not breaking laws. So he was more of an ethical hacker down the road. He's now working on back-end, websites, and he stayed in cyber. We also brought our daughter in, and she got to meet Eddie the Yeti and Side Dragon, and even though she's been in cyber and was able to do all those things, she's kind of gone to, medical. But she's been able to use her social engineering skills to help with like nursing and talking to a patient to be able to get them convinced that,
You're
that
fine.
they want that. Yeah.
You're fine.
And then be able to calm them down. She's got like the nurse down. So,
You don't need all those limbs. You're fine.
yeah. So we kind of made DEF CON like our family event.
And your kids, if I remember right, I remember B-Side Salt Lake way back,
Yep.
like 2014, 15, I don't remember. But your kids were there too, right?
Yep. We always try to make all of our conferences a family affair. Sometimes we can't because of schools not allowing them to have the time off. I remember my first SAINTCON. I showed up and everybody told me that we shouldn't be there because we didn't bring Flipbit with us, which is our daughter.
That's fair.
And it's like,
gotta have the kids.
you can't be here
Time to
without
go.
her.
Yeah, I seem to remember because I think they even helped me like gaff stuff. I was running around with my head cut off trying to put out AV fires, and I think they were helping me do stuff, and
Oh yeah,
they were great.
they're right in there like, what am I gonna do? What can I do?
Well, we appreciate you, iron fisting, like holding down the fort at registration and making it run so smooth, and that everybody's so focused on badge and everything else, and nobody's focused on reg because it's just running so great. And volunteering and helping and being a staff there, and all the other cons and all the things over all the years that you've done. And we look forward to all the future things that we can accomplish for this community.
Yes,
Thank you
I'm excited.
Thank you for joining me in the SAINTCON hallway.
Thank you.